Former governor of Akpabio State, Godswill Akpabio, was elected president of the Nigerian Senate on the 13th of June 2023. However, there are recent speculations that some politicians are plotting the impeachment of the Nigerian Senate president, who is a year and barely 2 months in the saddle. Meeting in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, are ex-agitators who expressed displeasure with the development.
The recent call for the impeachment of His Excellency, Senator Godswill Akpabio, is yet another example of this troubling trend, having survived several threats of impeachment and media slander sponsored by politicians within his first year in the office. It is a pattern that we, the ex-agitators in particular, and the people of the Niger Delta region in general, cannot and will not tolerate henceforth. And the Senate presidency position must be a symbol of national unity, not a weapon of regional domination.
It is our view that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Senate president should be rallied around by every Nigerian, and particularly people from the southern Nigeria, for us to right the wrongs and move the country to its prosperity stage.
Oppression against a certain president, oppression against the Senate president, oppression against southern leaders that are occupying juicy positions. Because any attack on our southern leaders will be considered as an affront against the people of the Niger Delta. I will no longer take it kindly.
The leadership of the Niger Delta Ex-Agitators Forum discloses more details about the impeachment plot against the Senate president.
We are witnessing a variant agitation from some northern groups calling for its removal. This pattern of undermining southern leadership is not only unjust, but also deeply destabilizing. And it should be allowed to discharge its constitutional duties to his country, devoid of distraction, and allowed to complete his tenure.
We had a lot of people from the north, which gained a lot of support from us. And so why is it that when it comes to the turn of the south, we're not getting support from? We think that it's a deliberate attempt to cause problem in this country. And we are calling on Mr. President to immediately address this issue of people maligning those of our leaders from the Niger Delta and that of Senate President.
During the time of Goodluck Jonathan, they made the government ungovernable for Goodluck Jonathan and frustrated his government until he left government. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is our southern brother and we must stand by him. And that includes the Senate President, certain appointees that are in this government, including the amnesty boss, Chief Dr. Dennis Brutu Utuaro.
The ex-agitators from Delta, Edo, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Bayelsa, and other states also propose a formulation of movement with targets to protect national interests.
We call on our brothers from the southwest and the southeast to join forces with us for the formation of a southern Nigerian movement. The aims and objectives will be to project and to defend our political, economic, and regional interests. We extend our hands of fellowship to our brothers in the Middle Belt to join this movement in a unified effort to addressing the pressing security challenges affecting them.
Ovieteme George, Arise News.